So this is day 2 of As Night Fades in Nautilus Recording Studios. On Tuesday, what did you do before going to the studio?
We had breakfast. I just don't remember where. Oh, before we actually went for breakfast, me and John, the 12-year-old guitarist that we have, we went for bike rides.
On Tuesday, what did you do before going to the studio?
Tuesday morning, got up nice early, like I tend to do, headed downstairs. Saw Juan was awake, so I'm like, sweet. So we sit in the smoke section, have a little smoke and speak loudly and obnoxiously about how late our band members sleep and don't seem to appreciate the time we get to spend with each other on this great project. And then I had a jam with Dierwald later on. I practically forced him to. I was like, yeah, there's just 2 guitars that happen to be like set up. You know.
What did you do before going to the studio? I took a shower, brushed my teeth, drank a coffee, had a smoke, and then basically just waited for everyone to get ready.
We were hanging out, JP and I went for a small bike ride, and then we got back and saw Izzy and Dierwald were jamming on the acoustic and the electric. And then we were just laughing and having fun, joking around and amping each other up for the recording process to begin.
Okay, day 2, we got up, had some coffee, then we went to the studio quite early, we had some breakfast. Then how it went, because the day before we did that rough mix and the rough tracking, we had a guideline on which to get the guitars going. So we had a guideline on how the songs go and how long they would be, and then the guitarists could start. So what we did while they were tracking is we would sit with them, motivate them, help them. So I can't play guitar, but I could say sort of what I thought and so forth, and then we would mess around in the studio and be kids again. So that's that day. I did not record the second day. I was just there.
Steven,
how's it going?
How's the recording going so far?
Fantastic. I'm doing nothing.
Nothing?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, that reminds me. Would you be able to write your lyrics down, type your lyrics out for me?
Yes.
Because it'll be useful for you later and for me while we track vocals.
Yes.
Second question, how did the recording process work? So basically, the first day we just did a demo track of all the songs we wanted to record, and we also used this for like a backing track for the recording. So the day that we started recording, the guitars went in first, so me and John went in first. We did our first four songs. After that, it was JP and Easy with their bass, and then after 5 we did the lead parts of those 4 songs. So that's basically how it went for each day.
How did the recording process work for you?
Well, everything was very smooth. It was just definitely a massive challenge, because you get away with the little things on stage, but unfortunately not in the studio. So recording process itself went very well, just was mentally and physically quite challenging.
What was the first thing I had to do in the studio? We got into the studio and Garnot gave us the plan the day before. So basically it worked like this. Dewald and I would lay down the guitar bits, the rhythm sections for 4 songs so long. Which is what we did. We did the rhythms and stuff for, I think, The Fall, Dead Inside, Where Are We Then, and My Demon. And then we had a lunch break. And then after lunch, Izzy and JP had to lay down their tracks. So while JP was busy doing the drumming, Izzy would sit in the control room and practice his bass parts. And then we lay down the rest of the tracks. We're having a standoff. A staring competition. Oh, dat is niet makkelijk. Eeuw, gross. Kan ik Aaron shower, anders ga ik AIDS krijgen. Hello, baby. Hello. Hello, baby.
How's it, guys? Steven here. We're sitting here in the studio. Really hard work. Say hi, JP.
I can't, I'm working. But hi.
That's what I'm dealing with. I'll take you guys for a walk quickly. Yeah? Yeah, alright. And there's Jean and Izzy.
Hi.
Hi. Really metal right now, so I'll take you guys through the studio quickly.
Well, is it live?
Yeah. Say hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
That's what I'm dealing with, right? So we take a little walk through the studio here. And at this very moment, Mr. De Valtis is busy tracking with Mr. Ganot right there. I'm not sure either.
How did the recording process work on Tuesday?
Tuesday morning, we had guitars going in, tracking over the roughs, getting everything laid down nice. We'd have lunch, and then the actual musicians would enter the studio.
Izzy, are we gonna get a bass tone now?
The sickest bass that ever bassed on bass. Basically, yeah.
That's the basis of the road.
It's basics.
This homeboy is working at the base of operations.
And JP would track his drums while I practiced my bass lines. After that, we'd track my bass lines, normally with Gernot or John coming in and telling me, all right, now do this bit a little bit like that, do this bit a little bit like that.
So it seems that our friend here has got some troubles with the syncopation.
More syncopation.
Were you stressed about tracking your parts?
Oh yes. Who would not be? Nope. Yeah, no, I can. Yeah, legs are getting tired, but let's try. Recording is very fun. Well, we make it look fun, and we definitely had a lot of fun, but it's extremely stressful. It is very, very stressful.
If I was recording, was I stressed about tracking my parts and did it go smooth? Yes, I was a little bit stressed. The moment it started flowing and with Garnot at the controls, I immediately stopped feeling stressed and it felt so natural. The rhythm tracking went super smooth. Later that night we did a few of the leads and I was very confident to start doing my leads, but I messed them up a few times, so that broke my confidence, and then I had this big mental thing.
Nice.
Cool.
But I didn't press record.
on my phone. So we need to do another one.
Okay.
Don't you want to have like a note that rings out at the end? After that run. Like
If you were recording, were you stressed about tracking your part, or did it all go smooth? Well, some days it did go. It was a bit stressful. It didn't all go always smoothly. Sometimes you make unnecessary mistakes, especially when you get nervous and you're really focusing on just getting it right, and then some reason you just make a boo-boo. But otherwise, I think it actually in general went smooth. Question 4: how did you end off the day? With a draft beer and a smoke, and going for a bite to eat.
How did you end off the day on Tuesday?
We recorded some of the parts, and then eventually we as a group just went out for dinner and had a quite mellow evening and recapped the day.
Okay. How did you end off the day?
I remember that we went to Spa and we got stuff to make braaibroodjies because my good friend Juan is a vegetarian, and then we had a braai. I remember that. Dude, what did we do on Tuesday night? Tell me, Juan, because I don't know what we did on Tuesday night.
We had garnish. No, that was on Monday.
Yes, I remember we ate something and then we came home. But where did we get something to eat, John? What did we do?
Phone JP for this. I literally can't remember. En daar druk JP dood. Let's phone Steven.
Die twee groot eters. Remember, it's Steven with a PH. Steven.
Steven. Steven.
Steven.
Bro, where did we eat on Tuesday night?
When we were in Swako.
We bride on Tuesday.
We bride on Tuesday.
We bride on Tuesday.
Right. I remember
we finished up at the studio. Then we went to the supermarket and got some ingredients for a braai or a barbecue, depending on what side of the planet you live on. Then yeah, we chilled at home, cooked our food, had fun, talked, jammed, joked around. It was pretty great. Pretty great.